My name is Anuli Marshall, and I'm going to start this off by sharing a piece on inclusion, created especially for this evening. The views presented in this piece are my own, and they are based on my personal reflections and observations of diversity and inclusion from around the world. Look at me. Do you see what I see? When I look in the mirror at a reflection of me, please tell me you see the same as me when you really take the time to look closely. What? You don't think we are at all the same? Clearly not in name, but you and I, we both have skin in this game, right? I'm like you in many ways. You and I, we both have our bad days. Yes, I agree that we may have some differences, but don't be misled by small irrelevances. You know I can do the things you do. You know I have desires just like you. I want to be included, recognized and rewarded for my ability, not excluded, ignored, or disregarded for nonconformity. You think I'm not good enough because of the uni I attended? Or because I just landed on the shores of this great island that we both call home? You want to be considered for many opportunities. You want to rise to be the best that you can ever be. We both have one shot at this, you and me. Why can't you see? I too want the chance to show my strengths, not to be crushed by inequality that's fueled by stereotypes, ignorance, mindset, poor judgment, nepotism, narrow-mindedness, prejudice, and unfairness. Do you know how much I want to join in the office banter? Rather than being left feeling like an outsider or like a stranger looking in on some inner caucus, instead of being included by colleagues who actually know us. When someone at work calls me a part-timer or makes a snide remark about me or my culture, do you know how much I want to holler? But I hold my peace because I feel like a mere number. When people treat me like I've been before, refer to me as old-timer or worse still, dinosaur, beneath the steel-like armor grown from years of practice is a person who is worn down by a sense of injustice. I may have aged, but I'm not irrelevant. All my experience doesn't zero to insignificant, even though my image might look wiser than the hills. You'd be wrong to be dismissive of my pertinent skills. When people act like I'm not even there, though I'm clearly occupying a solid chair, when the words that I say fall through the air and evaporate like they never were, I really hope someone would be my champion to call them out, set them straight, draw the boundaries, but open the gates that limit, that exclude, that tower, that preclude the power which we have and enables us to create an environment that could make everyone great. As the great Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. said one day, I have a dream. And like him, I do dream of a time when we can all be accepted to be who we fully are without being castigated, to bring the full benefit of the uniqueness that we bear in every situation, be it far or near. I dream of workplaces and of society working together to harness this great diversity for solving the huge problems facing humanity and to make the world a better place for you and me and for all those who will come after we. You heard me right. Yes, I said we. Together we can do this for you and me, for I and he, and she and we, and them and us, all together, we. We must be the open hearts, the hands stretched out without wavering or doubt. We must be the ones who say, no stereotypes, no, 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 not today. We must be promoters of each other's strengths, to remove barriers that limit and prevent. We must participate in bringing down the walls and build the bridges that link the thems and us. Take another look around the room tonight. No one you see should give you a fright, because beyond the obvious differences that divide, there are things within which link us and bind. Our aspirations, preferences, strengths, and potential. The desire to live at peace and purchase that awesome residential. After you've looked at all this folk today, please grab every opportunity that comes your way to include, invite, and help others out. Stretch out your hand in support and leave no one out. If there is one thing you do take away, let it be this one thing, I pray. Inclusion starts with you and me, and the bedrock of diversity is we. Thank you.